Thank you, Mr. Chairman and Ranking Member Graves. A lot of good work has gone into this bill, and I'm grateful, especially for incorporating Congressman Garrett Graves in my amendment, expanding the use of a very important tool in promoting transparency at sea. These are devices called Automatic Identification Systems, or AIS. And what this does is it shares the location of vessels so that we know where fishing is occurring, and we can identify patterns that indicate illegal activity. It's a tool that will give the Coast Guard more efficiency in combating illegal fishing activities and better allow our country to leverage foreign actors to address something that's a real problem, IUU fishing, or illegal, unreported, and unauthorized fishing. Here in America, of course, we have some of the most sustainable fisheries in the world, but illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing is a serious rampant problem internationally. And people may not realize this, but we're the top importer of seafood in the world. So this is our problem. Unfortunately, because of gaps in current policies, the U.S. is importing seafood that was caught by way of these illicit practices. And should go without saying that our country and our consumers should in no way, shape, or form be financing things like forced labor and slavery and other terrible practices on the high seas. And to make matters worse, we know that these practices are essentially cost-cutting measures for these foreign fleets, and that makes it more difficult for American fishermen to play by the rules and also be competitive in the global marketplace. So this provision expands requirements to U.S. vessels that currently have AIS to use them in more areas, the navigable waters of the U.S. and our EEZ. And it creates a grant program for vessels that are 50 feet or larger to obtain these devices as an incentive to increase transparency. This is a provision that goes a long way toward increasing the transparency of our own fisheries, and that's necessary for us to work towards requiring the same for importers who so often are the perpetrators of illegal fishing and other crimes at sea. So I want to thank my colleague, Congressman Garrett Graves, for partnering with me on this important work. And again, thank you, Mr. Chair and Ranking Member, for your support. I yield back.